What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? It is Brittany, the Honest RD. I am reaching out to you today because guess what? We are doing another podcast. Thank you for tuning in today for another episode of Let's Be Honest with the Honest RD. I'm excited to be here with you today because guess what? We got a really cool topic to talk about today. I'm not going to keep you forever, but I am going to give you some good information. So get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. So here's the deal. What we're going to dive into today. I hear people say this all the time. If you have ever lost weight before or worked on weight loss and you're like, you know what? I'm doing this and I'm going to go ahead, and your husband comes along for the journey, or if you have decided to do it and then your husband is just reaping the benefits, or your spouse or your boyfriend or your boo thing or whoever is reaping the benefits of you doing things that are better, eating better, taking better care of yourself, and you find that, wait a second, they're losing all this weight. What's going on? And I am not losing as much, or I'm staying the same. So the thing is, we've heard it be said over and over and over again, what? That men lose weight easier, quicker, better than women, right? We've heard that over and over again. But here's the thing. The truth to that is, yes, men have higher metabolism. Men also to have more muscle mass, which is also going to naturally give them a higher metabolism. But there's something else to this. All right. So I want to discuss that and dig into that today. So that way you have more insight and more of an idea of what is really going on. All right. When your husband or boyfriend or boo thing is losing all the weight and you're not. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Let's dive in. Let's jump in. First off, we already know, and you've probably heard this before, but if you don't, I'm going to explain it to you, that ultimately when you have more muscle mass, okay, or your body is more muscle than fat, what's going to happen is you're going to naturally have a higher metabolism, which is ultimately going to make your body into more of an incinerator and make it easier for you to lose weight and see that weight come off or see your body transform. But when it comes to men, they naturally have a little bit more muscle mass on their bodies. So they naturally have a higher metabolism than we do. So once they start thinking about weight loss, it's all kinds of different. Like they see they see results and they see them quickly, and we get frustrated. Okay. Ladies, if you get frustrated, I want to hear about it. Tell me in the comments. Look, I've seen this happen. I've had this happen and I have been frustrated. I want to know all about it. Okay. So the thing is, I know it's a bit more than that, a lot more than that, because so many women are frustrated with the option and the opportunity of losing weight, and then, or they get excited about it and then they become frustrated with it when they see and compare their results with their loved ones. So let's dig into the reasons. I have 7 great reasons today as to why it's different for men than it is for women. Okay. So ultimately, first reason, get into it. It's just so you know, this is more of a mindset thing than anything. But ultimately, they're not trying. They are not trying. I see you, Victor. Wait, you're a guy, you're frustrated and you're not losing weight. All right, look, I got you covered. Don't worry. Keep sticking with it. Okay. All right. So from there, ultimately, you'll find that men are generally not trying. They're not trying to lose weight. They're not putting everything into it. And so it's just happening for them. This is not their goal, their focus, their effort, their everything. And so they're not seeing it happen. So that leads me into point number 2. Point number 2, this is not their everything. Okay. This is not their everything. A lot of times what will happen is women, when we start to trying to lose weight and make change and do things, what happens? It becomes our every single thing. You understand? So everything is wrapped up in weight loss. And when I say everything, I'm talking about a lot of different things. So it's not just your habits. It's not just the eating, the exercise, my schedule. All I'm doing is thinking about it. But ultimately, it's your value, your worth, your attractiveness, other people's perception of you is all wrapped up into this whole thing of, oh my God, I got to lose weight. Okay. And so a lot of times we value or devalue ourselves based on how we look and our appearance and things of that nature, which we should not do. Let me say that again for the people in the back. We should not do that because guess what? No matter what, you are the same person on the inside. So the thing is, what you want to do is you want to think about, okay, am I putting everything in this? Am I becoming like weirdly obsessive? Okay. All right. So you want to think about that. Another thing, too, point number three. All right. Weight loss becomes for men a part of what they do, not everything they do. So the thing is, a lot of times you'll hear men, they're looking to lose weight and things like that. And it's like I said, it's not the daily obsession. So since it's not the daily obsession, it doesn't become the burnout. A lot of times for women, it becomes every single thing. Every conversation you have with a coworker, with a friend, with a sister, girl, you know I'm on a diet. Girl, you know I'm trying to lose weight. You know, and that's everything. That's everything. So everything becomes this entity of weight loss, this event of weight loss. Everything is wrapped up in that. And so that becomes a problem. If that's been you, let me know that's been you. Go ahead and raise your hand, put your comment in the comment box. I want to hear all about it. Okay. Also, too, the thing is, when it becomes a part of what you do, a lot of times when you see men, they're looking to lose weight, they're like, okay, I'm going to stop drinking soda. Or I'm going to work out more, or I'm going to eat more protein, or whatever it is that their one thing is that they're going to do. Generally, it's like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. So that leads me into the next point. The next point. But before I go into the next point, look, if this is you, if you have been having some issues with trying to lose weight and having issues, and you're like, look, I'm tired. I'm tired. Whether you are a man or a woman and you are frustrated, look, I want to help you. I want to help you and I want to get connected with you so that way we can make sure that you get to your goals. So here's the deal. I want you to go to whyoucan'tlose.com/get help now. Okay. So I'm going to say that once again for whyoucan'tlose.com/get help now. Reason why you want to do that, let me tell you. You want to do that because I'm going to give you 8 amazing tips that is going to help you with getting to the goal. Okay. So if you want to say get to the goal, if you want to get to the goal, say get to the goal and then go over there, but don't leave right now. All right. So make sure you go into doing that a little bit later. So that way you can make sure that you get to the goal because I want to see you reach your healthy weight goals. All right. Okay. So that's one thing. Here's another thing that I want to tell you. Ultimately, okay, y'all, we got 4 more tips. But before we get to it, look, I want you to join my easy peasy meal prep Facebook group. Okay, it's completely free. And there's a great possibility that you are the person that's standing in front of the refrigerator at night or in the cupboard and you like, what we gonna eat? What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? And then it ends up becoming either you drive through somewhere or it's a thing of it's like, all right, I don't know what to eat. And so you just have a bowl of cereal, call it a night and go to bed. Or you are a good friend with the DoorDash, Uber, Eats driver, whoever it is who is bringing you food on a regular basis. All right. So we don't want that for you anymore. We want to make sure that you can make some good, healthy meals on a regular basis, enjoy what you're eating, and ultimately get to your goals. And if that's you, look, tell me I'm in. I'm in. Put that in the comments. Okay. DM me, private message me, email me, whatever you need to do. Get that pigeon to a message to me, whatever it is, so that way I can go ahead and get you in this group. Because let me tell you, oh, you want this. Oh, you want this. So the easy peasy meal prep group, let's go. Let's get it going. So that way you can get some help now. Okay. Are you ready? All right. All right. So let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. So here's the thing, getting back. Tip number 4. Okay. Or option number 4, idea number 4. Okay. Thing number 4 as to why usually men are having a, easier time losing weight than women is because they usually choose that one thing. What's the one thing that you got to do? What's the one thing you got to do? And sometimes it's not the one thing that you need to do. A lot of times we're cutting things out. And a lot of times it may be here's the one thing you need to do. Like it's one thing you need to add. It's one thing that you need to do better. All right. So what's the one thing you need to do? All right. So you can see that result that you're looking for. Got it? Okay. So tip number 5. breathe. All right. Tip number 5. All right. Let me tell you, these men, they're not stressed about this weight loss. They're not like, oh my God, well, what does it happen? What if it doesn't happen? I hope it happens. I hope I lose this much. I hope I can get into this dress by. Mm-mm. They're not worried. They are not worried. They are not worried. They are not thinking about it at all. Like a lot of times, it's not a thing of really stressing out about it. It's like, okay, I want to lose weight. And that's what it is. And so they're not stressed out about it like we are. Where, let me tell you, stress is this thing that's going to be the thief of your weight loss. It's going to be the thief of your weight loss. And that's going to make it really, really hard. And so ultimately, if you've had a hard time with losing weight, are you stressed about it? Are you doing the whole thing of, oh God, I'm about to go on let me find another diet. Let me find another way to make this happen. Let me da 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 da. And then you're doing all this stuff. And it's like, wait, I'm doing too much. Too much.com. Okay. If you are the CEO at toomuch.org, look, you need to back off. Stop stressing yourself out about it, because the thing is, whenever you're stressed, and especially if you're already stressed in your life and you got things going on, because we all do, but when you add that increased stressor and stress to it, you know what happens? That cortisol kicks in. It's a stress hormone, and it tells your body, look, let's go ahead and produce more glucose. And glucose, then if you don't use it, needs to be stored. All right. And then what happens? That insulin kicks in and says, hey, I'm a storage hormone. Let me store it for you. And it stores it in places where you don't want. And so you end up gaining that weight, or it messes with your cycles of your hormones that causes you to want to eat more and creates more of that desire to eat. Next thing you know, you're just doing the wrong thing. Okay. So stress makes it a problem. Stress makes weight loss hard. It makes it difficult, and it is the zapper of your results. Okay. So if you're stressing and you're trying to lose weight, first off, manage the stress, then and find a way to manage your stress on a daily basis. And then after that, then start working on making those lifestyle changes, because otherwise you're just going to be working for no reason. Okay. You're going to be really, really frustrated. All right. And we don't want that for you. We want to use your time wisely. Okay. So next, number 6. All right. Number six. Here is what you want to think. You want to think about, okay, men don't internalize things. A lot of times, well, they do. They do. So I don't want to generalize, but a lot of times with women, what we do is we think about stuff. Think about it. If somebody at work said something to you that was a little to the left, what do? You think about it. And then if you didn't say what you wanted to say, all right, in the initial moment, what do? You hold on to it and you say, oh, wait a second. If I went back and let me tell you what I would say. Let me tell you what I would say. And then you go back and you roll the whole situation back. And if this happens again, I'm going to say this and da da da. And let me tell you, this is not going to happen to me again. And da da da. And you go through the whole thing. So a lot of times men don't internalize that stuff. They're able to compartmentalize really good. And I imagine you might have heard this before. Like, obviously, we've all heard, I think, that men are from Mars, women are from Venus. But I think it's another book that explains it even better. And it says, men are waffles, women are spaghetti. So we're always thinking and just putting all the stuff together. However, men are able to compartmentalize. They put their thoughts and the little things in the little boxes, the big things in the big boxes, and then they can let it go. And the thing is, we internalize and they rotisserize less. Okay. They don't let it sit in their mind and just go around and round and round and cook and bake and get crazy. No, they let it go. So we might need to get better with the let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had a moment. All right. So all right. So the thing is, there's one more. And this is a big one. Okay. A lot of times men are trying to lose weight because they want to feel better. And a lot of times women are losing weight because they want to look better. Okay. Although I think men definitely want to look better as well, and look better in their clothes, feel better in their clothes and things of that nature, just like we do. But a lot of times it's tied up in the health and things of that nature. They're more secure in who they are. If you think about it, whenever we look at men and things at work and stuff like that, we usually look at their value, like what do they bring to the table, even in dating and stuff like that. Oh, he's nice looking, but he's smart and he has a good job and da 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 and this, that, and the other. And he's really funny and he's a hard worker and all this other kind of stuff. And then when women are described, it's she fine, like that. Look at that body, that boom boom pow, like we have a lot of we have more of a different pressure on us, I think, when it comes down to it, for weight loss that they don't have. But a big part of it is that we are trying to get down smaller or into a certain size because we don't just want to feel better, but we want to look better. And so that's a lot of pressure to always trying to be acceptable. I'm choosing my words carefully. You trying to be acceptable in comparison to what the acceptable beauty idea is at the moment, which can be really, really difficult to fit into that mold. Okay, so the thing is, be you. That's all you can be. If you're not being you, who you being? Nobody else, because you're not doing it good. So go ahead and be yourself. Okay, be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. So work on trying to just make it better, not measure up. Make it better, but don't measure up. Okay, so don't measure yourself against even your old self, even who you used to be, and all that good stuff. Just what can I do better for me right now so I can be my best me right now? So those are the things that I wanted to bring to you today. But before we leave, just remember, I got a few things I want you to think about. Look, if weight loss is something that you have been wanting to do and you're having a hard time, look, I want you to go to and connect with me at whyoucan'tlose.com/get help now. Okay. whyoucan'tlose.com/get help now. And I will give you 8 amazing reasons as to why you're not losing weight. All right. 8 separate different reasons as to why you're not losing weight. I want to help you out with that. And then after that, I want to stay in contact with you. All right. But speaking of staying in contact, I also want to make sure that you get in on my easy peasy meal prep group. A lot of times we have no plan. We are eating all kinds of crazy garbage and all that kind of stuff. And we're wanting our bodies to do all kind of good stuff. So you can go to the gym all you want, but you've heard this phrase be said over and over again that it's 80% what happens in the kitchen, 20% what happens in the gym. So don't put all your effort into the gym and none of your effort into the kitchen. A lot of times we need a little bit of help in that area. So if you need a little help in that area, this is a great way to springboard into getting a little bit of help. So that way, or a lot of bit of help. So that way you can push forward and really get some results. But remember, if you want to do that, go ahead. If you want to get in this group, go ahead, send me a message. If you're on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, just go ahead, send me a DM, go on any of my social media platforms, Instagram, at Instagram, The Honest RD, or even The Honest RD on Facebook, or go to Brittany Payton in Facebook. And I would love to help you, get you in the group and make sure that you are getting everything that you need. So that way you can plan easy, efficient, and enjoyable meals. So that way you ultimately can really, really, really make some change in your body and in your life and in your health and even in your family. So look, we've got these 8 reasons today. And I just want you to see that ultimately, a lot of times it's easier for men to lose weight than it is for women, but it doesn't mean that you can't. It just means you got to do the right things. And so a lot of times we're doing the wrong things. So we got to work on doing the right things, doing them over and over and over again until you master them and until you see the results that you're looking for. So let me tell you, it's not easier for men. A lot of times it's physically, maybe it seems like they have an advantage, but mentally we can put ourselves at a disadvantage, if you will, at weight loss because of our thoughts and what we're thinking. And we become obsessive and we're putting ourselves into a box and making ourselves a number when we're so much more than that. You're so much more than a number. You're so much more than that. And so if you know that, look, go ahead and tell me in the comments, I'm so much more than a number. Yes. All right. So be so much more than a number. Know that, look, I got you. I got you covered. I got a couple of opportunities here for you so you can make sure that you are working on it in a healthy way, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And so you can get to where you want to go, get to your goals, and make sure that you're doing it the right way. Okay, so thanks so much for stopping by. I hope this was helpful for you. Tell me which of these things was like a oh kind of moment for you. All right, but don't forget, go ahead to the website. All right, whyoucan'tlose.com/ get help now. So that way you can go ahead and get those 8 tips, those 8 reasons as to why you're having difficulty with losing weight and you're not seeing that needle move like you want to. All right. And then don't forget to join the Facebook group. Okay. Easy peasy meal planning. Look, you know you want that easy peasy meal prep, easy, enjoyable, efficient, delicious. Let's go. All right. So thanks for tuning in to the Let's Be Honest with the Honest RD. It is me, Brittany Payton, your registered dietitian and personal trainer, here to help you out and get to where you got to go so that way you can serve people better than you have ever before. So thanks so much for stopping by for another episode of Let's Be Honest with the Honest RD. I'll see y'all later. Peace.